federal election is just around the corner, and it's going to come up over drinks. So here's how to sound like you know what you're talking about. So what do you know about the Senate? Perhaps you know it's called the Red Chamber. You might know the Prime Minister appoints senators, and you definitely know the place is drowning in controversy. Expensive scandals are always in the news. Now, every political party is preaching Senate reform, but they all have different plans to turn the place around. Tom Mulcair takes the hardest line. If he wins the election, he'll try his best to abolish the Senate. The problem is, the Supreme Court ruled in 2014 that abolition requires the unanimous consent of the provinces, and only a couple back that option, so abolition's a bit of a long shot. Justin Trudeau kicked 32 senators from his own caucus last year, but he would keep appointing them to the chamber. He says that an independent appointment process might help to clean up the place. And how about the Greens? Well, they want Senate reform put to the people in a national referendum. Now, Conservatives want senators to be elected, but they've failed to make that happen in 9 years. That same 2014 Supreme Court decision ruled that an elected Senate requires the approval of 7 provinces, representing half of the Canadian people. Now that's a tall order, and it might explain why the Prime Minister has vowed not to name any new senators. He hopes this appointment moratorium will force provinces to either embrace reforms or abolition. Want a fact to flaunt? The only other PM to oversee 21 empty seats was Pierre Trudeau in late 1983.